So I got my handy dandy flashlight because we're gonna need it. Ground zero, right in this exact spot. And then basically burned for about 15 minutes. And damn near every window in the house is cracked. What's up, y'all? It's John Joffrey with Revent Builds in Austin, Texas. And today, we're in one of my favorite neighborhoods, Barton Hills, at yet another stunner of a project. If you look behind me, there's a beautiful home on a beautiful lot, nearly half an acre. The existing house is 4,100 square feet, but appearances can be deceiving. Everything looks great from the outside, but there was a fire in this house. So the whole interior had to be gutted. We're starting back over with a clean slate, but great bones. Come in, check it out. Can't wait to show y'all. All right, leading up to the house, nothing too out of the ordinary, right? Well, you just wait, get a load of this. Come on in. So I got my handy dandy flashlight because we're gonna need it. Ground zero. Unfortunately, there was a power strip that shorted right here, right in this exact spot, which caught up the wall and then basically burned for about 15 minutes. So you see, everything's charred. We don't really have any noticeable structural damage at this point, but look at all the windows. 15 minutes this fire burned, and damn near every window in the house is cracked. And look, I mean, that's fine from a remodeling perspective because we're gonna tear all this out. We wanna do all new windows anyways. I'm just amazed that for 15 minutes, a fire could burn, engulfing the whole home in flames. The entire interior covered in soot and smoked, sucked into all the HVAC ducts, literally destroying all of the finished materials in the house. So the whole home has had to be ripped down to the studs and encased in a fire sealant. But looking at this from a construction standpoint, we're in great shape. Nearly all of the framing members look good. There are some of them that have had some fire damage that we're gonna get our engineer in, we're gonna replace, but we're doing such an extensive remodel, all of this is gonna get torn out anyways. We're redoing the floor plan, we're raising the roof in certain areas, all new windows. So really, for someone like us, this is not the worst case to buy a home in. A lot of the work has already been done for us. Okay, let's walk through. I want to talk about some of the really cool floor plan changes we're making. Come back over to the entrance. So we haven't dealt with an existing home in a long time, but since there's just so much that can be kept, we're actually going to keep a lot of the structure. But now, all of the cladding on the exterior is gonna go. It's a little bit dated, it doesn't look terrible, but if you look at all these angled roofs and some kind of like, there's some linear windows up at the top, this is gonna really lend itself to a mid-century modern, so we're really gonna lean into it. But what this house is lacking and it desperately needs is a garage. So the first thing we're gonna do is right at the front of this house, there's a driveway over there, we're gonna pop out a 3-car garage so that you can pull in and it'll be side loaded, which I always like if we can do, because then you don't see the garage doors from the front of the house. Walking into the house, you're immediately met with this massive coat closet running right into a wall. So we want to blow all that out. Now, this house was built in the early 80s, so it still has this kind of 70s swag. So we have stairs. The house is kind of a split level. This goes up to the bedrooms. Now come through here, we have another set of stairs down into what was the old kitchen area. So what we're gonna do is all of these walls that you see, like right here, we're gonna blow all of that out, and then we're gonna raise the floor in this room. So now, all of this is gonna become kitchen. And then our living will be right there. So this whole place is gonna feel massive. We're raising the ceilings. Anywhere that we're going down to about 8 feet, we wanna stay around 10. So ceilings will be raised there. This is the back of the house, and there is an awesome view in the backyard. So we want all of that to be glass. Actually, come check out the backyard, because it's really cool. So you got a huge front yard and a huge backyard. So imagine all of this glass looking out into this awesome backyard. We're gonna expand all the porches. There's actually an existing pool right over there that we are going to remodel and expand as well. Check out how awesome the primary suite is. Look at all of this glass. So they went with a butt glazed look. where these two pieces of glass are just meeting with no frame in the middle, which is really awesome. So we want to kind of keep that going. We're obviously going to replace all of that, but come on into the master suite, check it out. You have this awesome view right out into the backyard. And this is a nice size master. I mean, we got about 12-foot high ceilings down in here. So the closet is right here. This wall doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, so you have this kind of open air space, but I mean, for, you know, a $4 million house, this closet's not cutting it. So what my idea is that we bump this whole closet out to about right here. Get a bigger closet, put shelving around the perimeter, an island in the middle, and then look, I mean, you still have an awesome spot. You just put your bed right up against this wall. This is still a great size primary suite. We got to figure out the door to the closet. We probably want this solid. Then that means the door to the closet ends up being like right here. So come in the closet, you have your primary bath. This is where the old shower was. I don't like to be held hostage by any sort of a layout, but that might be a decent spot for it still. We're gonna expand this primary bath to get a little more space because it's a little narrow this way. It's nice and long this way, but this way it's just a little too narrow once you put the vanities in. Through here, this was where a sauna used to be. So this was like an enclosed sauna. You see how here's the existing slab of the house and the master is sunken down, which gives us those awesome high ceilings. But you know, this could be a really good spot for a tub, or even maybe if we did kind of a smaller, deeper tub that you could still soak in and did like a wet room. So we got to look at some layouts here. There's a lot of different possibilities. So now we're back in that corridor where all the bedrooms are. So what I'm thinking is this is really closed off. And right here is the other side of the living room where the fire happened. So I think it'd be really awesome if this was all maybe some really tight grouped steel slats to where they provide a really nice visual barrier and they're angled so you can't really see directly through, but this whole area is now gonna feel open. So you just saw the primary, that's 1, 2 bedrooms. Here's another full bath, a third full bath. Now we're on our 3rd and 4th bedroom, and that's just downstairs. So we have 4 bedrooms down, and then we have this room, which is right off the entry, which I think, now that we're raising the floor in that kitchen, this could be an awesome dining room. And just like the modern Victorian, I think we encase this whole wall from here to here in a steel and glass curtain wall. You know I love my interior steel. Look at how low the ceiling is here. We just got to raise all of this up. And look at all this framing. I mean, it is in great shape. All of this white paint, that's Kills primer. So what they do is the fire remediation people, they come in, they tear out everything, and then they seal it in with the Kills primer, and you won't get that smoke smell. But I mean, all of this framing is in amazing shape. And even over here, look at the back side at where the fire burned. I mean, this is really all you're looking at. You see this? It's a lot of smoke damage, but there's not really any structural damage. Obviously, the engineer is gonna look at all this, but look at this whole back wall. It's still standing. It's still standing better than it ever did. This wall's a true survivor, stronger than a little kid. There's 4 beds, 3 baths on the 1st level. We got to figure out how to make this staircase cool. Because, you know, coming through here, there's some beautiful windows and you have a lofted ceiling. We just got to figure out some type of wall cladding or wallpaper. I think it'd be fun to kind of go like pop art with this house and do like some really cool funky colors and like get like an Andy Warhol kind of theme going on, you know? We got an outdoor covered patio here. They have a fireplace. Look, all the tongue and groove is done nicely. I mean, this is a really cool house. This is a pretty nice large room. I think this is a really good, could be a small media room, like an upstairs living, but I think this is a great spot for the office. Look at all these windows. This is the 2nd level. So the fire was pretty much right below here. So just that heat cracked all of these windows as well. These feel like a vinyl window or some sort of a composite. But if you look, all this beefy framing in between, we're gonna take all that out. We're gonna go with like an aluminum. We might have to put a steel header up there, but then all of this can be much more minimal glass. We have a full bath up here. So that's 4 beds, 5 beds, 4 baths, and this is the 6th bedroom. So just in the main house alone, you basically can have 6 bedrooms. And then you know what else I like is like if you look out these windows, you're looking at just beautiful green trees pretty much anywhere around the house. It's really why I love Barton Hills so much. It feels like you're kind of in a completely different area. All right, now let's go look at the backyard a little more. So another huge asset of this property is it already comes with a guest house, about 700 square feet. Come on in. This could be a full guest house. Living room, bed, maybe you can even do a Murphy bed, but this is a great open floor plan, kind of an efficiency. The other thing this could be is the pool's right there. You know, we're gonna expand that pool. This could be an awesome party pad, like cabana, kind of pool house, you know? Then you got an enormous bathroom. See, this is awesome. I think this is an opportunity to do like a second primary bath where, you know, you have like a really nice, like mother-in-law suite or like an actual guest house. All this place really needs is that garage, and then we're talking. You know, obviously the pool needs some work. We're gonna strip it all down, get down to the shell, remove all the plaster, and then we can expand onto the pool. We might rip it out and start over. I don't like that it's so far away from your main living. So that's why I think if we bring the pool out this way, then you still have some yard space, but you're gonna be a lot closer to like your outdoor living. This is just like a concrete architectural wall. I mean, this is awesome. There's a lot of stuff we can do this. That's a really cool feature. This is cool. So there's an outdoor shower there now. You know, you can put like outdoor kitchen, some loungers, like, yeah, this is a really cool like outdoor cabana off the pool. So there's just so much potential here. All right, y'all, here's one of our newest projects in Barton Hills. Thank y'all so much for watching. This is a 4,500 square foot project. We have about 2 or 3 more around that size, and then we have a house that is more than double this, that is going to be stellar. So over the next few months, we are gonna be uploading like crazy. We're gonna be doing episodes on every single one of our projects. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Thanks for sticking around. Love you all. Take it easy.